Okay, guys, we are live. So for those listening at home, welcome to the Dungeon Musings YouTube channel. My name is Kevin Madison, and I'll be your friendly grim and perilous master today because today we are carrying on with our war story in our Rogue Trader campaign, where we are playing a session adventure called Lonely is the Hunter, making use of the same setting that our Rogue Trader campaign takes place in, and that our Wrath and Glory campaign or adventure took place in. Only this time we are using yet another of Cubicle 7's grim and perilous 40K RPGs, Imperium Maledictum. And with me tonight are the stars of the Lonely is the Hunter adventure. I'll go the order I've got you guys on the screen here. Excuse me, why don't you tell us who you are and who you're playing tonight? First up, we've got James.
Right, yes, I'm James. I'm playing Olivia Aquare, the factotum of the Aquare family.
Very nice. Next up is Jeffrey.
Hey, I'm Jeff, and I'm playing Noros, and he is an armsman.
Very nice. And last, but certainly not least, is Sean.
I'm playing Icarus, a sanctioned psyker for the Emperor, but shunted to the Aquare family. Assigned.
Nice.
I don't know. There's some better word than assigned. Seconded to the Aquare family.
Very nice. This is part 5 of our adventure, which has seen these agents of House Aquare tasked with tracking down and dealing with a Xenos threat on Footfall, the gateway into the Coronis Expanse on the far side of the Maw, traveling from the Imperium in the Calixis sector. What has brought us to this point, guys?
See here.
I have a couple of handy hints here, and I've actually got a new handout for you that I don't think you've seen before. Here we go.
So the short version is we're pursuing a gene stealer cult that we think which we know has infested Footfall after our alter egos were on Hephaestium's Rest, the it's not Tomb Planet, but the Shrine Planet.
Wasn't even a Shrine Planet; it's just a monastery. Hephaestium's Rest. Thing. Yeah, it wasn't even there. Wouldn't even merit the title.
Yes. So they, so we were off investigating that. We've, through many shenanigans and working with the underworld, we've tracked down this cult to lurking within the great statue of the God Emperor that floats
otherwise
in the
known
middle of
as
Footfall.
the Macro statue.
New macro statue.
Yes.
We need to start
the
making
legal statue. It is
getting our what do you call it, quota of macro statue references. Yes, and the sheer gall of these heretical Xenos in the holiest of sanctums, defiling it with their foul presence. Unfucking thinkable.
Noros went to a Drusian contact that provided a map of the statue.
Yep.
Yeah. And a servitor. Is it a servitor? Is that what they're called?
Yes.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
Oh, Jeff, you're going to be an old hat at 40K in no time.
Yeah, exactly. Icarus went to a diviner woman. I didn't write her name down somehow.
The one that you were in love with.
Oh, she's my future ex-wife for sure.
Yeah.
At her Solicat.
Yes. Or maybe ex-girlfriend. I don't know.
Yeah. She was blind, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that saying? Is there an implication there?
Uh-oh. I'm gonna have to practice some of my psychic abilities on the armsmen, it seems.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah, you have all the suave of I don't know. I saw the trailer of the Penguin yesterday for what's his name? Oh gosh, the Irish actor he was in Banshees of Inisherin.
Oh,
and Colin Firth? No. It is Colin something or other.
Colin Farrell?
Colin Farrell. Thank you. Yeah. Colin Farrell. So in fact, you are Colin Farrell in the Penguin. A very big presence, but very hard on the eyes.
She revealed that Magos was in the heart of the statue.
Yeah.
And that the soul burns Aquare.
So I wonder what that could have meant.
Indeed.
You did make allies as well among the Drusians. So you have a second force that is pinching in from the far side.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
preventing
helping
escape.
Us block their escape.
Yep.
Yeah. We borrowed void suits and a shuttle from Lord Captain Jerry.
Yep. And I believe you guys landed on the macro statue.
Yes.
And it's one of those words you really can take your sweet time with. Savor every syllable of that thing. Ooh, yeah. Brian Blessed would deliver a fantastic macro statue.
You know, we didn't say it once for like an hour and a half, and now we're just catching up. We're just leaning in.
So what'd you like best about the Imperium Maledictum mini campaign? Well, the macro statue was pretty fucking cool.
Yeah. So Icarus manifested Soul Sight, his one of his first power manifestations.
Yep. So his head is glowing like a poorly insulated light socket right now.
Yeah. And we heard a call for help down a shaft.
Oh,
that both Noros heard it and Icarus felt it.
Yes. So.
Oh, weakness. As a weakness in the warp, I think you described it as.
Yes.
Am I wrong?
Yep.
All right. That's a little different, actually, and I'm debating on. It's not just like I detected.
Yeah.
I felt a candle in the warp. This was felt a weakness in the warp.
Something
in the same
is
direction.
bending the warp. Yeah. So that is where we're picking up. You also have. Oh, and I got a new illustration for this because I wanted something that was going to fit more with the grandiose nature of what the armsmen are kind of supposed to be, and also the fact that you don't have them in these giant like battle void suits. So this is what I landed on for our illustration for the armsmen. What do you guys think? Is that a appropriate, fancy dancy, faceless stormtrooper-esque?
Yeah,
Nice.
excellent.
Okay, then that
Stylish.
Hey, I think that we play to the leader, and Lord Captain Cornelia Quarry is many things, but a subtle dresser, I think, is not one of those things.
Indeed.
So then, guys, we pick up tonight's session in bowels of a corridor. Get rid of your heavily armored armsmen. Young. So, what do you guys intend to do? Now, one thing I failed to mention last time, I took a dive back into the gear. And one of the things that I'm assuming all of you have with you are these things called glow spheres, which are kind of like floating, little transparent things that will cast light. Rules is written, it is a 4-meter diameter, but because we'll be using battle mats tonight, and because of the scale of those things, I've decided to give you 4 more meters of dim light. We talked about this before we went live, but just for those listening at home, if you really want to capture the grim and perilous nature, 4-foot radius is how far the light goes in this, and 4 meters radius is how far the light goes. 4 meters is also how how far you can move with a move action. So if you want to have a truly dark, grim and dark setting, this has a very interesting option for that by way of the standard lighting. So you've heard this, Icarus. What do you? Did anyone else notice that as well, or was it only Icarus?
I want to say it was Noros that heard it and Icarus that felt it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because you spent a reroll. Yeah. Looks like you got 2 success.
And I did point it out.
Right.
Because I did say, did anyone hear that? Because
Okay. And Icarus, you kind of.
And then you felt it, yeah.
There's something going on down there in the warp. I can feel it.
So here's one interesting thing. With you, your powers, as a reminder, your soul sight has medium range, which means 12 meters.
Oh.
So 6 squares out is how far your thing will go.
So if I can feel it, it's close.
So if you can feel this close. Also, you need to be within close range to deny the witch in this game. Either you can deny the witch at a further range in Wrath and Glory, or I fucked up the rules and allowed you to deny the witch from much further away than you were supposed to. So, what do you guys do next?
Let's see.
All the armsmen kind of get their shotguns.
Investigate this.
Short range, right? It's short range that I can deny?
Deny the witch is short range, so 6 meters.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And that's a reaction. Anybody
6
can do
squares,
that.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And as a reminder for those listening at home, Smite is a power that every Psyker gets. They only just say that one time. Not that I'm salty about it, but Cubicle 7 is normally... No, they're not, actually. Because they only say in Warhammer Fantasy 4th, it's in the talent sections where they tell you that you add the ranks in your talent to certain success levels, and they never repeat it anywhere.
Yeah.
So it's like, you better fucking read it cover to cover.
Seriously,
or catch
you really
those,
do.
Or luck across
Warhammer
those things.
4th especially. It's pretty egregious in Warhammer 4th.
Yeah, I'm happy to be standing on the shoulders of a bunch of campaigns that figure something out 2 years in and be like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because there's handy lists of what you missed. So this is what we were doing. We're paying it forward by pointing out the sames of the future Imperium Maledictum campaigns out there.
Yeah.
Sorry, James, you sound like you were going to say something.
No.
What do you got?
It's close range, just to get it right. Short range is 6
Close
squares,
is 6,
right?
short is 12, medium is 24. So 12 meters will be 6 squares.
Yep.
Yeah. So, what are you doing?
It's your decision, Octavia. Should we investigate this call for help, or do you think it's a trap?
I'm not sure what... We have a mission.
What is your
What's
mission?
innocent? To
Root out-
eradicate the gene stealers.
Okay.
So I'm not sure about
could
any
it be
wounded
them?
individuals.
But
Are you feeling soft, Armsman?
no,
No,
it's
I-
less.
Hearted?
Who else are you expecting to find in here?
Yeah, I think it could be them.
Not very well then.
Or is there another possibility? Think of how you know that the Gene Stealers expand their cult.
Oh, they brainwash people, right? Like
And infect them with genetic material.
it could be someone they captured. But that would mean they're infected.
In which case,
We need to eradicate them.
very well. Let us go head that way.
Right. It's
do
either
have-
someone we need to save or someone we need to kill, I think.
There is
do
a
have
third
gold.
alternative there.
Oh, is there?
Save them, then kill them.
Innocence proves nothing.
The focus of Imperium Maledictum, would you say it has a passing relationship with investigations? Because you may learn some information from them as well if they are related to that. So, At the very least, you may learn something of what is going on in here. If not, what the cult is up to. At the very least, why these things, if it is captives, who they are, what they may be here for.
Right.
And let me ask you this.
true.
One last question. Do you think there is anyone else who might be in here who will be calling for help? What would be an alternate explanation for that?
I mean, it could. Well, we didn't think anyone was in here prior to the invasion, right?
That's more my point. That if you can't think of even like an unreasonable explanation for why someone might be here in the middle of Gene Stealer, haven, and crying for help, then it's probably the first thing you thought of.
I mean, they have to be involved, even if they're a captive, they have to be involved with the situation. What's your title, James, again? What's your character's title? It's not captain, is it? Is it captain?
No.
I think it's subfactotum, wasn't it?
Subfactotum, yeah, that sounds right.
Subfactotum, I think we should look into it.
You could probably call her Lady.
Oh, Lady. Okay.
Yeah. Lady Octavia.
Subfactotum feels so much better for Icarus, but fine. Lady. We think we should look into this. There's something off in the warp. We should see about it.
Very well, let's head there then.
Kevin, we do have glow globes, you think? We could
have your glow globes with you. Yeah. Fun word to say. So you'll be able to make your way down, but this is like a little pocket of light making its way down the corridor between you and each of them. I have tried something different, incidentally, with the armsmen. The armsmen give off light, but they do not give sight. So you're not going to have your sight spoiled by these guys in this game. You can give them instructions, you can communicate to them, and once they move out of your sight, I'll move them along. But your characters and you as the players will only be able to see as far as your characters can see them. So,
do you have a special sight, Noros? Or
me? No.
I
don't think any of you do.
Yeah.
So one of them is why this is such a great game. No dark side.
Yeah.
I mean, cybernetic dark side, to be honest, or to be fair.
True.
But
a little more rare, though. More rare.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, how can you have grim and dark without the dark?
Exactly.
What is it? Yeah. Grim and mostly visible? Like, come on.
Right.
That doesn't sell Black Library books. What then is the intent when you reach there? What you see is that a lot of the stuff seems to have been... This is closer to what you would expect in a construction zone as far as the infrastructure that's inside here. So the walkways are built more like gantries or like, construction platforms. The lifts or the elevators are much closer to what you'd see in a construction site than you would in a established community or place, at least in this part of the building. You know what I regret too? I didn't use it for this one. I have a fucking fantastic sci-fi hangar map. So I will apologize now for the future fight you guys are going to have in a hangar, because it's awesome, and I would have used it.
One way or the other, we're going.
You're having a goddamn fight in a hangar. So you reach over. What you find is that again, there is no power to here, and this is like sweeping as far as you could see. It's far enough up that even the most inadvertent sounds of your armsmen coming up with their helmets and whatever else on echoes up and down in this shaft. The cry for help you're hearing, now that you're here, Noros, it's about maybe two levels down.
Okay. We kind of had a pretty good idea of where we were heading to find the leader or psychic force behind this thing. Is it in that general direction, or is this heading off in the wrong direction?
It is slightly off track. It is in the same direction horizontally. Vertically, it's a little down.
Okay. I still think we should check it out.
Yes.
Yep.
Is there any way to ascend, descend in this shaft that we see?
Likely this held an elevator of some kind or a lift of some kind at it's a English or English product or UK product at least, so it's a lift that would be in here. But it again, this section has no power at present, and unfortunately your explorator is stuck unboxing washing machines tonight. So you have not the benefit of a Tech Marine Explorator or Adeptus Mechanicus.
Noros, let's go forward and look at this shaft to see what we can see if there's
a way down.
Yes.
I'm fine with you contemplating that there might be some rappelling involved in here as well. And you were able to see what the structure was like in here. You knew it was a three-dimensional structure, and that it was unlikely that everything was going to happen. So it would not be unthinkable that if not you, then some of your armsmen would have brought sufficient rappelling, like rope and what do you call it? Not the pythons or pitons. What do you call them? The hooks and whatnot, the clasps.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's some Dark Age of technology thing you could use instead, but...
Right.
So, what's the plan for going down then? Are you making use of the...
We're going to go up and take a look and just make sure. I mean, it doesn't look like any lift would, any working lift would be there, but we'll double check. Go up to the, with armsmen covering us, with Noros, covering anything about to charge us up the hole somehow or something. I will
rifle out.
Yeah, I'll take a look. I'll double check that, that a working lift, by some chance, or if there's ropes.
If you direct your light as far as you can up and down, you cannot see it. There are ladders in the inside of here to service it, but they look secure. Ooh, let's take a look at awareness specializations here. Hold on.
Cynicians.
Dead. No. When you have a psychic brain, every problem looks like a nail. It's an old
I'll be saying that all night. No, Kev, I have Cynicians. Exactly. I don't know if you're aware.
That's still better than I think. Who was it who? I don't think you played in the game, Jeff, but our 4th edition game where my buddy Adolfo played. His thing was always, I've got history. One time I let him use history for an airship race, and I never heard the end of it. It is, there is an investigation subspecialty on one of these, and I don't remember what. Interrogation. Not rapport. Logic investigation. That or awareness sight. I think the difficulty for logic and investigation, that will be routine, and the sight awareness will be challenging. So either I don't know if anyone's specialized in investigation, but it'll be logic at routine or awareness sight challenging.
Man, I'm better at sight. I don't know about you, Icarus.
I am I am modestly better in sight than reason.
Then, if you're 10% worse off, are you 10% better?
No.
Does anyone
So I
have an
guess-
advance in the skill being tested? Not the specialty, the skill.
In logic, yes, I have 1.
Do either of you other guys have one logic?
Oh, and in awareness,
I have
One.
+5, 1 advance in awareness.
Okay.
yeah.
The reason I ask is if you can get help, which will grant advantage on the test, as long as you have 1 advance in the skill.
Oh,
Yeah, I've got awareness. I've got an advance. And
And you said routine +20, right? And +20 is for the logic?
For the logic, yeah.
Yeah, logic's a no-brainer then, in that case, I think.
Okay, who would like to make the roll with advantage then?
I am a 38.
Okay. And Noros?
Jeff?
40.
Oh, I see.
2% better.
Oh!
So go ahead and make a routine check with advantage. And it's going to ask you to file your taxes once again.
Right.
Advantage. Submit. Routine. Submit. Superiority. Of course, I'm very superior.
Nice.
Yes.
So, Noros, you're looking in here, and one of the things you find is, as you may remember, you guys came in on kind of one of the accessible hangar bays here. From here, you have not thus far come across any clear evidence of traffic in here. What you find in here, however, is you look at the, you bring your kind of glow globe in, and you're looking at the wearing on the handles. These are metal ladders, so obviously they're not going to be, they're not going to be like worn down necessarily, or like or damaged. They're also not painted really, so there wouldn't be that. What you are able to see though is that sheen that comes from having raw, ungloved hands. Of moving up and down, and there is that sheen going down and not up, suggesting that this is a frequently used path by someone.
Right. I'll point that out. Someone's definitely been going down here. See the handprints there, Icarus.
Interesting.
If you have concerns about the stability of the ladder, those should be assuaged now, because someone has been making use of this thing. And if you're curious if anyone is making use of any further above, there is not the same kind of wear on or same kind of residue on the ladder as there is on the rungs leading down.
Shall we send someone down while we cover them?
Would there be any advantage, Kevin, given that I'm sensing something with the warp of a Psyniscience test to see if I detect a psyker, rather?
No,
there be any-
the range is what is it called? Soul Sight. Is that something that can, with extra success levels, be extended?
Let's see. Until the start of your next turn, it's on page 170.
Yeah.
Until the start of your next turn, you can sense the presence of living creatures in the medium range. According to the Soul Sight table, you can exclude specific creatures such as you and your allies from what this power detects.
Yeah.
Additionally, you have advantage to Psyniscience tests to detect or identify
So
demons or
none of
psychers.
those. There are some things you can get that's additional information, but unfortunately, it doesn't extend it. So the answer is no, unfortunately, because of the range of that. You definitely could make use of that once you get a little further down, but from here, no. Oh man, there's going to be a psychic book for this game. There's going to be a fucking rogue trader book for this game. This is going to be very excited for where this game line is going to go.
Indeed.
I think I've got my rifle pointed down the shaft, and I'll wave over one of the, guardsmen.
Yep.
You, down the shaft.
So,
I'll cover you.
yep.
Somebody
They go
gets the
in
short
without any
short lot.
hesitation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoever I point at first.
Okay. They go down. They reach. You see their light going down, and it's, you can picture that small little glow globe illuminating just a little, shaft where this lift would have been going up and down. There's the adorned stone. This is something that's been cut. The shaft's been cut in here, and nothing further has been done to make this pretty. Reaches down to that level and steps off, and you can see there is a soft glow coming in from below. And let me
Shall we head down?
Wait,
Armsman?
Sorry, guys. I need to make one surreptitious roll. First, this will be a contested thing. So, would you guys kindly... Let me make use of my second copy here. And get the Armsman... Where is he? Recruit Mercenary. You guys had your chance to hire a Recruit Mercenary. You decided against it. That didn't happen. I know some people have missed some sessions that did not happen. I'm fibbing. Okay, where is it here? Oh, I got stats for your servo skull. Jeffrey?
Nice.
Oh, that just means it's more likely to die. Now that
I'm giving it exactly. Sadly, it cuts both ways. If you give hit points to something, it's chance that either the game master or the players will kill it.
Yeah.
All right. Would you kindly give us a... You were the one who sent them down, Noros. Give us a D100 roll, please. You're rolling against a 30, a 3-0. Okay, it's failed by 4. Okay. So, he gets down there, and on the, was it the Combud? Vox Bud, right? Vox Bead?
Bead, yeah.
Yep.
Took me 3 steps. There we go. It's like Kevin Bacon, but grim and perilous. Yeah. What he says back on it, there's a shaft, a corridor.
Let's head down, Armsman.
Many doorways. I can hear voices, sir.
Stay there. Hold your position. We're coming down.
Aquare. What are you guys doing next?
I can climb down first.
I'll follow, but let's have some more Armsmen come with us, eh? Armsmen?
Oh, of course. Well, I'm assuming that...
Human
guess
shield.
Everyone will follow, right? I guess
Yeah.
there's no point in splitting us up. Everyone will follow.
Okay. In which case, I will shift ping you to your location. Hello, Anna says hi. Nice.
What's up, Anna?
You come up? Here you go. Here you go. Up you go. You come up. There you go. All right. Co-DM is on the premises.
Nice.
Good girl. Good girl. Now, let me shift ping you guys. Here you are. Now, you should all have control over your characters and the Armsman. What we've done before is have you guys lay claim to your, like, a certain selection of the NPCs by simply putting a dot on them. Would you like to do that again tonight? If so, I think Lady Octavia gets to choose the blue, which means Icarus, you're going to have to choose a different color.
Not cobalt.
Not cobalt, not navy. Exactly.
Oh, God.
Oh, so good. So
Be
then,
navy.
yeah, because Icarus, your color is for your avatar is currently a lovely shade of blue. Perhaps if you picked.
Well, and also, James, you should pick how many guards you want protecting Lady Octavia, and that's how many you should take control of.
Yeah, I'll take 4 for now, because they're also conveniently
At the back?
at the back with me.
Okay.
Sounds good.
We can swap them around as necessary.
And then
later.
what, each of you other guys take 3? Or do you want 4 yourself, Noros, and 2 for Icarus?
You call it Noros.
No,
Because you are the Armsman. The only reason I think that makes sense is because you're the
because
Armsman.
I'd be like commanding them more.
Yeah, and I can see that you
Yeah.
would assign 2 to keep Icarus safe as well.
Okay, sure. So then...
What color are you going for then, Sean?
I'll go brown.
Okay. Is there a brown dot?
Yeah.
Is there? Okay.
And then I'll just do purple.
Now, brown, that's not a color you often see chose.
No, it really is not.
Or it's green good. Whoops, now I've double dotted him.
Well,
That guy doesn't know where to go. He doesn't know who to follow.
If you guys want to, each of your avatars has a color on it right now. That's why I was making reference to both.
Oh, you're talking about like the ones that are under our character. Oh,
exactly.
But I don't have that color. Oh, I guess this is close.
There's pink, yeah. I guess there's not a fuchsia technically, but...
No, it's close enough.
Oh, and I think just for symmetry's sake, why don't you take the one in the north, like the to the north and south of you, Icarus? Oh, no, they're the two closest to you. Never mind, ignore me. You can divvy this up however you like. You'll have less to take control of soon anyway. I mean, I'm sure you guys will be fine down here.
Easy.
Every single one of them has the name tag Dallas on it. Then, normal movement is 4 meters, which would be, or is 8 meters, which is 4 squares. Slow movement is 4 meters, so 2 squares. The measuring tools, incidentally, should work in here as well, because I've set everything by scale, by meter. I think you guys can advance 2 squares at a time here. Now, let me tell you what you otherwise sense. The sounds are coming from this direction.
Lead the way, armsman.
And you said, sorry, Kev, you said this way? What's the sound?
No. There are, however, narrower corridors. This appears to be perhaps hab units for construction workers when the macro statue was being fabricated.
We'll move these guys here.
And what's the
into a square, so it's easier. I'll follow them.
It must be macro hubs then.
Yeah.
Or maybe I'll do this.
Until you get inside them, then you find they are quite micro habs.
That's good.
Right. So for Icarus's ability to detect the some abnormality in the warp, is that? Can I tell which direction? Do I have any sense?
That just seems to be this general area.
Fair enough.
And that is as far as your sense goes right now. Yeah, I could do, actually, if you want to see if I can put a fairly faint aura around you. Let's see what's going to be fairly unobtrusive. Yeah, let's try that. And what did I say? 12 meters? 24 meters. 24 meters. Let's see.
It's a lot farther than our light, so...
True.
To be fair.
True.
You can see that. Is that right, Sean? But no one else can see the slight gray aura?
I don't see any aura.
I do not see any aura.
Okay, so that'll help me. I'll be able to tell precisely how far out you can sense as long as you maintain that.
Okay.
And those listening at home can see as well.
And I'm not supposed to see it, right, Kevin?
You should be able to see it. I think the thing is, it's so... Let me turn it off. Like, watch your screen for a sec.
Okay.
Okay. And now it's gone.
Oh, got it. Got it.
Yeah, I wanted to have something fairly subtle so it wasn't overpowering the... I love the Elder Scrolls game, and it's a great mechanic of having that range around there. But it does make for a very busy screen.
Gotcha.
So, Noros, you are moving forward. Each of your armsmen.
Yeah, I kind of repositioned them and then moved forward.
Yeah, the shotgun's up. What is the area? You can picture the shaft is just behind you as well, Lady Octavia.
Okay.
Are you keeping all clustered up like that?
Oh, right. I was just, okay.
An ominous
No, I
question.
mean, by all
Who's gonna
means,
move?
just like the grenade rules are going to be fun to see.
Fireball
I can
formation.
move. Yeah. Can I move them as a clump? Does it work? Oh yeah.
If you select everyone, you should be able to.
Yeah.
You're.
Yeah, we'll keep a little distance to our like that sort of.
Yeah, and remember, you can send your guardsmen a little further forward if you choose to. You don't need to keep them a brick. We're not playing Warhammer Fantasy. We're playing Warhammer 40K.
Oh, no, I just did that because it's like easier to move them, but I guess I could spread us out a little.
Yeah, the
bit.
reason being is that they have light themselves. You cannot see what they can see.
Yeah, here, I'll do this. I'll move us into like that.
Yeah. Okay.
One guy beside me, and then.
Yeah, so again, you guys don't need to cluster all together if you don't want to.
We're more
Right.
comfortable when we're close.
By all means, that one zone, 4 by 4 meters is the radius for a zone where a grenade or any other kind of explosive can go off. So you are making your own very tightly packed bed.
Go ahead and proceed forward a bit, Norris.
Yeah.
We'll hold here a bit.
Oh, wait.
Now, what I would like Noros, Octavia, and Icarus to each give us, please, is an awareness hearing check at challenging.
Awareness, hearing. How do you change it to hearing? Oh, that's only if you have a thing.
Only if
right?
you have it, yeah, it's a specialization. So if you have it, that's great. If you don't.
Right.
Okay.
Sorry, challenging, right?
Yes, please.
Yeah. Whoa! Amazing.
You can fake point that if you like.
Yeah, probably should, right? Because those are like terrible.
There is no
things.
such thing as a critical fail outside of combat, technically.
Oh yeah, it doesn't do the Warhammer 4 thing with the results table. That
I mean, it
the,
does do that, but what there is not a critical. Yeah, like rolling doubles outside of combat doesn't mean
Gotcha.
anything.
Gotcha.
But yes, there is the less than 6 is an astounding fail. No, not in any way. Everything goes wrong in the worst possible way. The GM will likely add to your woes with unanticipated consequences.
Oh,
Yeah.
God. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, I'll take it. I'll take it, guys. Don't.
No.
I mean, I rolled well. Your alternative is Icarus is on it. So if you want to,
I know, but the 100. Look, it's only 5 levels of failure instead of
it's the exact
6.
same thing.
I seem to remember doing this in Rogue Trader as well.
Yeah.
Back-to-back disasters.
Yeah, I think you've probably played with me before. Roll 20 is
All right.
quite
So then,
a
Icarus,
troll.
as you are making your way forward, what you can hear is a sound of footsteps of someone running across the surface somewhere,
Martian lady,
echoing
there's
down
sound.
here.
There's sound to your south, and I'll shove my guy. I'll literally push him, give him a big shove.
Okay.
I'll go, armsman, sound to the south.
And Lady Octavia, there is.
Mm-hmm.
There was sound from the south as well. You heard those footsteps. Noros, nothing.
Yeah, nothing. I imagine I was like giving orders when they're listening.
Yeah.
Stay tight, man. There could be something around here.
Jawing instead of.
Yeah.
Allow me to set some stuff up here very quickly as well. I even set up tokens ahead of time, guys. My goodness. Not like set them all on the thing because I didn't want to have it slow to a crawl, but I readied tokens and hid them in hard to find places. Okay. And I need to look up one thing very quickly as well. Okay. Noros, what did you roll on your soul sight before when you set it up? Do you remember if there was any extra
Icarus?
success levels? Oh, Icarus, not... sorry. I mean, you guys look so much alike.
In scrolling upwards, I rolled a Synesiance, which I assume is probably not a match, and then I rolled a Psychic Mastery not too far above it that had 0 success levels. It was +0.
Okay, so you got just the basic manifestation of
Soul Sight.
Soul Sight, yeah. Thank you. Okay, here we go.
Does anyone remember if I spent a I'm trying to remember the uses. The spent
Fate point to
a
get extra success level?
right. Anyone have any feeling about that at all?
Oh,
not recall.
man. I mean, you might have because it was late in the session, but I don't know that.
You can add 1. At best to be +1, so it really wouldn't. You know what? It wouldn't do much. At
Could give you
+1.
how many sentient creatures are in the range, though? Other than sensing the presence of them? Okay. So, then, what... Let's see here. Icarus. There are living things within your radius.
Candles, lady. Directly ahead, somewhere.
You can't actually tell. You didn't roll enough successes, so...
I'm spouting. It's
Okay.
there's no...
I would just really hate for you to get... I don't want to be accused of playing foul. Okay.
Let's check ahead, men. We'll move forward one more step.
Okay.
Let's let the armsman through. Oh, are you armsman? I think the noise is south.
Yeah. The noise is definitely south end. Let's do this, guys.
I think we should proceed this way, Noros.
Did Icarus say he thinks he should roll initiative? That sounds like a plan.
I said
When you said
south.
directly ahead, he thought that you meant like the way they were going.
Oh, fog of war. Fog of war
Yeah,
is kicked
totally.
in.
Love it.
Yeah.
Okay. So everyone kindly, I don't think you need to click on your token, but kindly click on initiative. I'll add one. Let's see here. Copy you. I'm going to put one. Oh, you can't see. He has no vision anyway. Ooh, just got light. I'm just going to get rid of this light, and I'll add a initiative tracker for your armsman.
Oh,
Here we go. And okay.
oh, that's why.
Armsmen have initiative 7. Yep, of course. As soon as I select it, immediately someone rolls initiative and like bumped out.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Okay.
You've done it to me before. It's like payback.
100%. Yeah. Okay. And I've got my stats for my other thing here. Yep. Nice. Okay. Okay. There. Ooh. I wonder what happens when there are ties with initiative. I'll bet you it's agility as a tiebreaker. Or something along those lines. Let's see. Anyone remember offhand?
No, I don't.
No, that's what I would guess.
Yeah, we have so many games.
I know.
Let's see.
Turn order.
Here we go.
If multiple combatants have the same initiative, they act in order of highest reflexes skill to lowest.
Of course. Okay, reflexes.
If they have the same reflexes skill, they make an opposed test.
40 is with the adversaries right now. Your armsmen have a 30. What is Icarus's reflexes?
The reflexes is
35.
All right. Yes, 35.
Okay. So it is actually... Okay, we have a turn order now, guys. I hope I'm not spoiling anything. By having one of these fellers show up. Because in the darkness...
In the darkness
of the far future, there is only...
war.
Yes. And I want to look up one more thing. I want to look up surprise.
Oh, we've surprised them, gents.
Definitely someone's going to be surprised given that position. I typically say, you can't take reactions, but let's see if it's not here. Ooh. Fortunately, this environment is warp touched. All psychic power tests are made with advantage. Psychic powers generate additional warp charge equal to success level, regardless if they succeed or fail.
My goodness, that's
exciting, right?
that is not subtle right there.
Yeah,
that adjustment is not minor.
This game is amazing. All right, and surprise is...
Strap in, gents. I feel the warp. It's strong here.
You guys thought I'd be taking out the...
Yeah, that'll be me.
Guys, sooner. Okay, conditions is probably on my GM screen. Let's see. Conditions, it is on my GM screen.
Oh, yeah.
Surprised is not a condition. I'm gonna check the index.
Surprise.
Nope.
Surprise, page 199.
Okay. 199
Upper left.
says... upper left. Oh. Unseen Death Cult Assassins. Rulebook, stop reading my notes.
Right.
Let's see here. Act in order of initiative. When you have surprise, you can use your move and take an action. You have advantage on melee tests. When the surprise round ends, the party gains +1 superiority. If your party are surprised, they also apply, but after the surprise round, they lose a point of superiority. So going into this, you would have had 1 point of superiority, knowing your enemies. Mm-hmm. But I don't read anything else. So effectively, it'll be going down to 0 superiority. You do not know the terrain. You do not have a strategy, at least not one that is apparent to me just yet.
So for the Emperor, that's not...
That cuts both ways, unfortunately. Just ask anybody who...
they're not for the Emperor.
Serves with a commissar. If your party is surprised... Okay, so... Yeah, it doesn't say what...
What are you looking for?
Why it is? It says what happens to the party. Party can move and take an action. It doesn't say what the enemies are doing, though. you have advantage on your melee attacks. You can move and take an action, but that's your normal turn. And you gain +1 superiority at the end of it. But it doesn't say anything about what the adversaries.
I'm sure, if I remember rightly reading the rules, they do nothing.
Yeah.
Here's another rule, is that surprise round, you cannot use reactions. So until you're aware of the enemies or the placement of where the attacks are coming from, you cannot use reactions, which means shots in the dark are not going to be able to be dodged the way they normally would. So, and I have a feeling it might be the minion rules in this. I am probably confusing this with another game already, but I think minions can't take reactions. Nope, they can. They can. Okay. I don't know why I thought that. All right. So then, there's some game out there where they can't. Is it?
There's some 2D20 games you can't.
Yeah, I wonder if it was Fallout.
It
where
might
they
have
could
been Fallout.
Yeah, that might be thinking
Fallout.
of, because that was last week. Okay, so anyway, what is happening is these things are going to step out and step out, and can I move 2? And I'm going to fire at that first armsman. And we are going to take advantage of the rapid fire of this thing. So rolling with advantage. As a miss. And, ooh, a hit. All right, so one of your armsmen, they have 1 point of armor. That is 9 plus 4, 13. So that first armsman of yours is just riddled with stub gun fire from the darkness, coming from directly ahead. And very briefly, you see the flash of that muzzle, and you can see the face of your attacker. And it would offend the Emperor. This is who is firing. And let's see here. I have to run in order to get into position here. Okay. Ooh. Okay. And oh, likewise, roll with advantage here. A little daka. That is a miss, unfortunately. And 4. I shouldn't say daka has specific connotations in this world. Surprise is actually full of orcs, guys. Sorry. I really enjoyed doing those accents last time. Oh, medium range. 1, 2. Let's see here. $26 meters. What is medium range? Yeah, medium is 24 meters. Oh, Noros. Oh, Dinah. Okay.
GM's just a little too excited right there.
Well, I've got 2 what do you call it, resolutions at play right now. We have one, which is to not delete any initiative trackers. So that's exciting to have that in play. The second one is to see grenades come into play in as many games as we can over the course of the year. And I think you guys have used a grenade in this one, but I don't remember.
Yeah, I think we have.
Yeah. So it'll be exciting to see this yet again. I'm just trying to find where... Oh, weapon qualities. I'm going to leave my GM screen lying open because I keep stuffing it underneath my thing here when I'm pretty sure... Oh, weapon qualities aren't on here. I might be thinking of the Wrath and Glory one. When that starter set shows up, that's going to be nice having that reference sheet, because I'll bet you'll have all the weapon qualities on one of those pages. Okay.
Yeah.
I got, like, with the amount that they're cranking out books for Wrath and Glory, I'm really excited to see what comes, like, what the next full source book is going to be for this.
I think Inquisition was my understanding. But,
yeah. They got 3 two-parter things coming out. One of them is going to be Inquisition. One of them is something that's been published before, they say, which I think is probably Rogue Trader, or what, I mean, the internet thinks is Rogue Trader. And then one is something that has not had before, and I think we talked that maybe Adeptus Mechanicus, or maybe something totally different. It could go wild and have it be the Grey Knights.
Yeah.
I don't think for this game, but one can dream. Sorry. Here we go. Okay. 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 So, Noros. Let me make the roll for this. You see a brief flash of fire from the far end. There is another...
Like far end this way? Like...
same place where the gunfire came from before. And...
Oh. Look down this way.
Yep. No, the same place the first gunfire came from towards you, to your left.
This way, yeah.
And this is the smiling face you see down there. Yeah! And it hurls its firebomb in your direction. Oh! All right. Noros, you did not succeed in your thing, so unfortunately you do not get a check. This thing goes off. And... You, first off, your one armsman burns to death. Second is down to 5 and 5. You have how much armor in your tactical? Isn't it like 4 or something?
Armor. How do you tell?
Armor is 4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I think it's under the combat tab for this one, which means you take 2 points of damage, Noros. But you and the other armsmen in here are ablaze. And ablaze is a condition. 1d5 damage at the start of the turn, ignoring armor. But you can make I think it is a reflexes save to put it out. Or not save, reflexes check to put it out. And you get a reflexes... The thing is, if you take your action, you get it's a routine. If you don't, then it is challenging. But let me just confirm that because I'm partially basing that off of spotty memory. And let's see. Fumble tables. Here we go. All the conditions are right at the back of the book, though, so that's nice.
Nice. Yeah, appendix, right?
Challenging athletics. Use your action to make a challenging athletics, dropping prone and using that. Okay, so you were all on fire currently. And that is it for... Oopsies, wrong thing there. That is it for Noros. That is it, I'm sorry, for the Xenos scum. You can hear the sounds of many of them running into position, though, all around you. Next up would be Icarus. Icarus, what are you doing? And to be clear, something has fired from down this corridor as well.
I am...
You can move up to 4 meters, so 2 squares, as your move action.
I'll get in front of the lady.
Okay.
Can I see anything at that point?
You tell me.
Okay, so...
You can hear the sounds of several booted feet down here, and not quite as many up here. They're coming from all sides. Indeed.
I am... don't think... Whatever I would throw down there... unfortunately would affect us, so psychically.
Yeah. You could, for instance, use your soul sight again to try and gain a clearer view. If you get more success levels this time, you could spend them to like pinpoint where things are, determine how many things there are.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Okay.
My current...
does mean that warp charge is going up, but on the upside, you're rolling with advantage.
Oh, that's right. Oh, my... Oh, and say it again. How much does the warp charge go up?
Warp charge goes up by whatever the cost is for your thing, plus whatever your success levels are. Wait,
Yeah.
equal success or double success?
I think it's equal. Double would be crazy.
Did you say fun? Yeah, I agree.
That would be crazy.
No, the reason I thought it did say double, but maybe I'm just being optimistic. Very hopeful here once again. Warp touch, here we go. No, just equal to the success level. So you're getting off easy.
Yeah.
No problem. So it'll be 2 plus whatever your success levels are. And you're rolling with advantage. So Icarus, if you'd like to use that, feel free.
I would. Let me check one thing. Soul.
I think your psychic powers are filled out correctly on the sheet, though. On the character sheet.
Okay. And the specialization doesn't apply. Just want to check on the specialization. It's not.
Yeah, it's telepathic. Yeah.
It's not. So I was just checking.
Then no.
It's divination.
Okay.
Okay. So I will do a manifest. Oh, yeah, the power. I'll roll the power. Is there? Yeah, there is. Here we go.
Yes. And you're rolling with advantage.
Okay. No superiority, right? Do I have any?
For this round, you have 1 superiority.
And remind me, I don't take it away from other people, right? We all get to use it once.
Everyone can cash whatever your superiority level is once per turn or per round. You can cash it in to get a +1 success level.
Yeah, we'll use it. Okay.
Heck yeah. Okay, so that's going to be 7 warp charge from that, which will put you over your your maps.
Well, that didn't take long.
But on the upside, with 5 though, you're going to be able to see pretty much everything that's in here.
I'm probably shrieking to him like,
Yeah. Well, I think, hold on, this is an excellent opportunity to take a look at what happens. I think you need to make a check to keep yourself from manifesting because you've gone over.
I think is it the end? I want to, or it's.
Let's take a look. I really do. I can't remember.
It's first time, so yeah, first time.
Here we go. So, overt powers, no. When your warp charge exceeds your warp threshold, you risk unleashing the perils of the warp. Outstanding. Here we go. Page
top of 166.
Yeah. At the end of your turn, if your current warp charge exceeds your warp threshold, make a challenging psychic mastery test. If you succeed, you manage to contain it. If you fail, then we get to roll on the fun table. Yeah, good stuff. All right. But Soul Sight, you have 5 excess success levels. That's on page 170.
How about that?
Yeah, what are you doing? What are you thinking?
So Soul Sight table, 4 or more, the exact location of each sentient creature within range.
Okay.
How about that?
That is pretty excellent. There are, I'm going to point out to you, you can judge or remind. I'm not going to bother making adjustments to the sheet or anything like that. You know where there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, no, that's it. 1, 2. Sorry, I put some of them are outside of your range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All within range here.
8? 8's how many?
Yeah.
I know.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, 5, sorry. One of those is an initiative tracker. Oh, no, sorry. Those are initiative trackers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they are... Whoever's firing you from above, there are also some trying to flank you. End of your round, Icarus, would you give us a psychic mastery check, please, at challenging?
All right. Yeah, and I'm kind of shaking and like screaming, and I go, "Lady, there are 6, Kevin, 6,
6, yeah, 2 to the north, 2 to the north, and 4 to the south.
4 to the south. They're everywhere."
Okay.
Coming up. Let's see here.
Come on.
Let's see here. And this is just challenging straight up, right?
Challenging straight up. You did use your already.
How about that? How efficient is that?
Just barely holding on.
And I think I'm just screaming. I'm like, ah!
And there's fucking lightning playing all over your head. Your eyes look like they're about to bug out. You are full-on scanners right now. If you
want to, there's that roll to detect that I've lost control. Is that now? I think that roll to detect if am I just being normally weird, normally batshit?
I don't think that really matters for this point. We sort of know that's
going on. I'm
just
throwing it out there.
All right, next up is the Armsman. So let me see when you're taking that damage from the burning. A blaze at the start of your turn. Well, shit. All right, so the Armsman to the front there takes, let's say that's 1 more damage. And that one takes 2 more damage. I should have got my, dang it, my, I'm using my DCC dice for Lex Arcana tomorrow because I haven't used those at all yet, and they got like the weird like D5s, D3s, D whatever. All right, so they are ablaze. Now, guys, why don't we go with the order we've got kind of you guys in for your Armsmen? So if you want to have the Armsmen act out of order, that's fine. But Icarus, what are your 2 Armsmen going to do? They can move 4 and they're armed with shotguns.
Boy.
Ooh, combat shotguns. Not just scaring folk off the farm shotguns.
Right. I don't know. I'm not sure about having them just charge into the darkness.
They do have light.
Is there a hold action or in this game? Can't remember.
Not for NPCs, we're going to say.
Okay.
That's not true. Let's just take a look. That's a useful way of actually using them, so I don't want to take that away from you. It's the fun of having the NPCs.
Yeah. Actions, page 207.
Overwatch. Of course there is. In every fucking 40K game, there's an Overwatch action. Declare the trigger for your Overwatch and the action you will take when it happens.
I'll say if they see a foe, they'll fire.
Okay. This is interesting though. If the trigger for your Overwatch doesn't happen this turn, you may take a different action, acting last in initiative order for the round. So there's no carrying over, for that. That's a really neat thing.
That is neat. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
No. I like that a great deal. There is another game that does it in turns as well, where if it doesn't happen by the end of the turn, you lose that action. You start the next turn fresh. But those usually have random initiative at the start of each turn. So sorry, they can move and declare Overwatch.
I think the Overwatch is going to be if they see an enemy to fire.
Take a look at where they are though.
Yeah, they're tucked. I mean, their options though are either just to go right down into the into the fire zone of a very narrow corridor fire zone.
Okay, that's fine. If that's what they've done, that's what they've done. They will not be able to move then.
I'll have them move here to give them a little more left and right.
Okay. It's fine, just that when at the end of the turn, it's only the Overwatch that would then allow them to take an action, which they could use to run and move 4 meters. But yeah. Okay. So that is next up is Lady Octavia. What are your armsmen doing?
I guess one will go here with Overwatch.
Okay.
And he's got. Oh, actually, no. Good on that.
Okay. You got one more.
That should be done. No, they've all
That's
moved.
They all moving this, keeping on
They're
Overwatch.
all going to Overshot covering. The top 2 are covering the top, and the bottom 2 are covering the bottom.
Okay. Noros.
This is a Canadian thing. Stop, drop, and roll.
Yeah. Okay.
That's how you put yourself out if you're on fire.
Is that an American thing too?
Oh, maybe it's an American thing.
I think it's
too.
a North American thing, at least.
A North American thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have you, lady. All the guards move out of the way.
Wait, what?
Is it because my brain is fucking glowing? What are your 2K? Your 2 guardsmen are gonna step up and roll.
Yeah, they're ablaze, right?
They are.
Yeah.
Athletics is 30. So go ahead and give us 2 percentile rolls for them.
And they get an advantage if they spend their turn doing it, right? I can't remember what you said. It was.
Yeah, I was wrong about that.
Right? You were wrong about that. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so they only have a 30% chance to put
only
themselves
30%
out.
chance, or you keep burning. Napalm is tough to put out.
Okay. Well.
Okay. One is still blazing.
They ain't doing good.
And the second one?
We can count them as dead.
There you go.
Oh.
Which one would you like to be out? The one that's just south of you, or the one that is...
Yeah, the one close to me. He's listening to my instructions better.
Yeah, you got it. And then your final guardsman? Or armsman?
I'll say, run him down or something. So he'll move.
So you can, if you're doing nothing but running, you can move 4 squares.
Okay.
No, you can move 8 squares.
Yeah, so he'll charge this way.
Okay.
He still can't see anybody, so...
You've only moved 6.
Oh, was that only 6?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3. Oh, it's 7. He was behind me.
Okay.
Oh, but he sees him.
Yeah. There they are. Yeah. Fortunately, they spent their round running up, so they're just sort of racing to the thing there. They haven't had a chance to act yet. Then it is Octavia. What are you doing?
No two good choices. I'll move here and cover the south entrance
Okay.
with my las carbine.
Got it.
Las rifle.
Noros. Yeah, that's right, because you upgraded last time. Noros, take 1 point of damage again. And then what are you doing?
Oh, right. 1 more point of damage.
I will point out one of the uses of Fate is to roll with advantage.
Oh.
You have to spend it before you roll.
I'm going to do that.
Okay.
And then it is... sorry, what's the roll, Kevin?
Athletics.
Athletics.
Okay. So you're rolling this with advantage.
Yeah. So roll advantage.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay. You are no longer ablaze. All right. Oh, let's take off that little icon. Then it is end of the round. Do any of the armsmen wish to do anything else? They could move up to 4 squares. 4 squares.
The ones who just took Overwatch you're talking about, right?
Any of the armsmen who are on Overwatch can take another action, or you can leave them where they are. What are you guys doing?
And my guys will stay still.
Okay.
But
Icarus, are your guardsmen staying?
How about that?
Okay.
Catch me? Little movement.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Then it is top of the round. It is the Xenos Scum. All right. So first, we'll fire. Prone. Disadvantage on attack rolls from. So at the very least, Noros and the armsman will be harder to hit right now. So let's fire with that dude first using. So I got. Let's move him out actually. He'll have to fire from the doorway because I can't safely move adjacent to you and then disengage. That is an action. So he's going to fire at you. Noros, that is close range. Is there? Nope, no modifier. Okay. I might have a critical hit on that armsman. I do not. Okay. So it fires at you, and which means his gun jams, I guess, because it's a critical fail. So he'll fall back here, allowing this dude to move up and fire at him. Now, you can use a reaction from that armsman to try and dodge.
Yeah, he might as well.
His reflexes is a 30, a 3-0. Oh boy. All right. So I hit with 2 degrees success. So that is 6 points of damage, reduced by 1 armor. No, that is 8 points damage because of rapid fire. Reduced down to 7. So there you go. Then another one will fire at the armsman. Crit fail, so his gun jams as well. These guys need some fucking weapon discipline.
Yeah, training.
Exactly. 1, 2, 3, 4. He'll run down the corridor. Another one will fire at that armsman. Let's see here. That is a hit, and he's already used his reaction. So that armsman is unfortunately gunned down. I will leave him there though because he is giving off light.
Right, his light source remains.
Yeah. Then he will move into here. Boss guy pulls another. Oh, he's not. Yeah, he's going in this turn. Oh, Icarus. Oh boy. Icarus, would you like to try and dodge?
Yes.
Okay.
What am I dodging?
I've got a couple of things that are firing at you right now. So why don't you give us your reflexes check?
And they make it past that armsman. We both have to.
They're firing from both sides. Remember?
Ah.
Oh.
I'm rolling for the armsman. Is that right?
No, you're rolling for yourself.
Gotcha. But both.
I do
Give
appreciate
them
the gaslighting effort on it. Yes. Does it hit the guardsman? No, it hits you from behind. Okay, so I'll roll for the guardsman, right?
I'm just gonna stay. I'm gonna stay
It's
with
pretty
it.
good stuff.
I'm gonna stay with it.
No, I'm just gonna check one thing. I'm gonna see if I'm just trying to see if you need to make the reaction. If you declare it when I attack, or whether you can see the result and then roll. Let's say about reactions. Hi, sweetie pie. Anna says hi. Again.
Hey, Anna.
What's up, Goober? What's up? Oh, big yawn. Oh, I think someone's reminding. God damn, it's almost an hour off from end session. We haven't taken a mid-session break yet. That would be what
crazy.
Anna is reminding me of.
Yeah. Yeah, ranged attacks on page 212. Maybe that's.
You only take. I'm just looking at reactions are on page 199.
Okay, yeah.
I'll look it up afterwards. I think you're going to have to declare you'll use it before I roll the attack because it becomes a.
Yeah.
Let me roll. Hold on. Let me read the example, though. No, that's just damage.
Yeah, the ranged attack is a little. The ranged attack section's a little bit ambiguous too. It's not determinative.
Oh, boy.
Okay, so a failed dodge never means a ranged attack deals more damage. Dodging can only reduce damage or avoid a ranged attack entirely.
I mean, I probably have to say.
I think no, because I don't think you. I think you dodge on a hit in Rogue Trader. And in this one, it says make a range, like when it gives the order, choose a target. Next thing, make a ranged skill attack, applying specialization. Next thing, in circumstances, use a dodge action or make a reaction to attempt to avoid harm. If you succeed, deal damage. If you fail, you miss the target. And determining success or fail comes from that reflexes. So I think it's only if I hit that you then roll. So that also goes for your foes. All right, so I actually missed with that first shot. Second shot does hit, though. So you just need to get 1 degree of success on this reflexes check.
Reflexes dodge.
Yeah. I'll just finish shoot with these guys, then I'll let Anna Banana outside.
I have not used the. Is it new round? I haven't used superiority for this round.
You haven't used superiority for this round, no.
I'm gonna go defense.
Okay.
Challenging, I assume. As usual?
It is a pain in the butt that it pops up and reminds you, but it's good that it reminds you at least.
Yeah, I think so too.
Right,
Yeah.
so you're always thinking of whether it's there or not.
Yeah, you got to go through the form. It takes a little longer, but it's good. It's good. No one likes paperwork, but it has purpose.
I think that's actually monikered on James's desk.
It might be. Look at that.
Ooh, that is nice.
Plus 0.
That is, well, it's also a crit. Remember, we're in combat.
Oh, good call.
So that is awesome. So you are easily out of the way of that, which means you take away my level of success. Then now, don't worry, now I'm shooting your armsman. So let's see here.
See, that's why I kept asking. Do you want me to roll for that armsman, Kev?
Yeah, so now you're going to roll for the armsman. This is going to be against a 30, a 3-0 for you. I currently have 4 levels of success.
That sounds bad.
Yeah. Yep. So that is 9, 13 minus 1 is 12 from that first shot.
That was a snub again? Snub?
Yeah, again, we're using effectively like, an AR-15 or like an M16 or something like that.
Yeah.
Second fire is a miss. Other one's going to run forward here. That is a miss as well, even with advantage. So on the downside, they're rolling fucking high. It's like, even with advantage sometimes. That one will hit, though. And you've already dodged once, or attempted. That is 1 plus 6 is 7, 8, 9, 10. So that guy ahead of you is also... Actually, I'll put an extra in, because the light...
Gotcha.
Just chewed up by these filthy Xenos ambushers. That is all of them. That is them. Oof. You just detected another one, Icarus. There's one right up here as well.
Okay.
And that one on the ground, I have disadvantage on these shots. So no, I roll normally because I've got advantage and disadvantage. As it's unloading, those miss. And then, let's take our very quick mid-session break here, guys. And then we'll come back and it is Icarus's turn. We'll see if his head explodes. So for those listening at home, we'll be back in about 5 minutes. Okay. You good girl. Okay. For those listening at home, I hope you're having a great start to your weekend. And you're having a great Friday night as well. So I'm checking to see how many sessions we have of this before vacation. Oh, we have one more after this. Nice. Okay. Let's see. So many Xenos scum out there. And there's so much of good Aquare blood spilled thus far. Okay, now to mark the ones with the jammed guns. Is that guy there? Let's use that. And that. All right. I thought I was going to be last back because Anna Banana needed a long break. So... I've seen that many of us did. Okay. I realized why Anna Banana needed a break quickly because we were playing. It's quite warm here today, and we were playing fetch earlier on, and she got very, very hot and drank a ton of water. So I think it all came crashing down, and she really needed to go outside because that was a very extended break. All right. Icarus, what are you doing? I wonder. As a reminder, you currently sense 2 up here, 4 down here, and 1 over here. I think you can see the measurements on my ruler, right?
Yes.
20 meters? Okay, so you know how far away they are. Doop, 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 doop. I am tagging each of them. All right.
I guess
We'll wait for the resolution of it until the guys get back, but if you want to...
Yeah.
If there's anything that you're doing that doesn't affect everyone else, we can take care of that now.
I mean, I've got a warp charge issue right now, so I'm not sure.
So let's talk about purgation.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because purgation is your way of safely trying to offload. I think it's exactly the same thing. It's a psychic mastery. And
Safely, anyway.
Yeah.
More safe.
Here we go.
Yeah, 163.
Yeah. It's a challenging discipline psychic test. So it's a different skill. Successful purgation removes an amount of warp charge equal to your willpower bonus plus success level. Cannot reduce it below things you are sustaining, which is 2.
Yep.
And no, 6 because you're sustaining it with extra success levels. You know what? I don't know how that works. Because the success levels don't... I think it's only 2. Because the success levels don't affect the charge.
Yeah,
it's only because you're in this high warp area.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that's okay. So just 2, right?
Whenever you make a successful purgation check, roll on the psychic phenomenon and apply the test. That's different from the perils of the warp test.
Yes.
So that would be purgation, which is an action. If you wish to do that. So what do you think? Are you going to purgate?
Yeah. I'm going to purgate.
I think that's the present tense.
I'm a responsible, sanctioned psyker.
Mm-hmm. So, engage in purgation. Indulge.
Yeah, I am going... I could just stay in the middle of the room and get shot by both directions, but I think I'm not going to do that.
You can move afterwards, though, right? You could do your purgation while you're, only in range of one of the things. I think... Let me double check here. I think it may not be, blindingly obvious on the thing, but this is a door here, actually. Right here.
Oh, I can't see it. Gotcha.
Yeah, because it's in the dim lighting, but in the dim lighting, there is actually an entryway, so there is a room over here.
Like right here, there's a door to this way.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
And the door's closed, I assume.
No, open. Open.
Oh,
Anything with
really?
closed doors, I would have it blocking line of sight.
Oh, yeah, it's so dim I can't quite tell. So, all right, so it's an open doorway right there.
This is the darkness in the Grim and Darkness.
Interesting.
The Grim is that there's nothing on the walls. No one has decorated.
Right. I think there's no advantages. I'm just going to move over here and take care of my business.
So you're not letting me trap you in a room? That's okay.
Yeah, running blindly into a room. I don't know what's in there by myself.
There's no exit in it whatsoever.
And then, you know what? Let's just let that warp charge go and let's see what happens in that room by myself. Maybe that'd be merciful for the rest of the party. So, our first purgation ever.
Here we go. Let's purgate the hell out of this.
Let's just purgate.
So does a challenging discipline psychic test. Do you have any training in discipline psychic?
No specialization in psychic.
Okay, here we go.
That's an interesting specialization to keep in mind. Okay, here we go. Now, is this the same round that I dodged?
Yes.
Okay, so I've used my superiority then.
Yes.
All right. Okay, yeah, because they go ahead of me. I got you.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Challenging. Yep. Okay, straight up. Here we come. That is not what I was looking for. I'm going to fate. Yeah, fate time.
Fate point it?
It's fate time.
Yeah. Reroll failed test.
Okay.
Okay.
Take that down. Here we come. Discipline.
Come on.
Here we go. Oh.
Now, I can't remember about spending fate point where there's one per round or not, but I think we've been letting you spend as much as you want. You could spend one fate point to buy a success level.
Oh, wow.
Remember, you can buy a failure into a success in Imperium
Yeah, no,
Maledictum.
that's a solid. I see what you're saying now.
Yeah.
The
failure, I think, is Perils of the Warp. Yeah. It removes no warp charge and... Oh, no. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, a failed test just means you just don't unleash. You still have to make that same willpower test at the end of the round.
Yeah, to see if I can still control it.
Yeah. But just the purgation is unsuccessful. So what do you want? Do you want to spend a fate and reduce it to 0? Get the success there? I guess 0, you know, the trouble is it reduces it. Oh, it would reduce it by your willpower bonus. So
right. So I'd remove 4 because it's willpower bonus plus success level. That would take me below the threshold
at least. Yeah. You want to do that?
I guess I should. Yes, I will.
Okay. Then give us kindly a percentile roll. First, psychic phenomena roll. Love it.
There you go. 97. How about 97. That for juiciness?
This table goes over what?
Oh, it's a good point.
Plus 10 for each warp charge shed. Oh, so that's plus 40. So that's 137. Perils of the Warp. Something has gone terribly wrong. Yeah, because when you successfully purge, you roll once on the psychic phenomenon, adding plus 10 to the result for each warp charge shed, then apply the result. So we got to roll for psychic phenomenon the first time, and we get to roll Perils of the Warp for the first time. So
how about that?
Give us another D100 roll, please. Unfortunately, you can't fate point that either because that's not a failed or succeeded test.
Yeah, how about that? You cannot. Okay.
So give us a
D100,
another
right?
D100, yeah. And let's check with, so 76.
That's juicy again. It's pretty juicy again on the wrong table.
Adding 10 for each warp charge you have over your threshold, which is now 0. So that's only a 76. Gibbering Rack. You gain 2 corruption. and you scream in pain as terrible insights from the warp twist your mind. You are stunned and exposed to a source of moderate corruption. Now hold on, let's see how corruption works. Because it's the first time we've had this too. Sean, you're just breaking new ground.
I'm doing what I can.
Horribly tainted and corrupted ground. Let's see. It's medicine, malignancy, corruption. Here we go. Moderate exposure. What happens when you're exposed to corruption? Gaining corruption. You may resist some or all of the corruption with a fortitude or discipline test. So why don't you give us a discipline test? On a success, you may reduce the corruption you gain by your success level. This is a challenging one here.
Okay. Nope.
You could fake point and make that a 0, make it a success. Actually, you're going to be, yeah.
And well, but I
wouldn't help
reduce
anyway.
it by it wouldn't matter.
Yeah. So you gain 2 points of corruption.
Yep. I put it on there.
Ah! So what do we see? What does everyone else see? You get
amusingly, I go running over into the corner. You know, like I isolate myself minorly, and I'm just wrestling. Like I'm wrestling by myself with you know, probably there's like, you know, shit coming out of my ears. It's probably, I don't even, it's even blood. It's just some gook and, you know, gore.
Yeah.
And I'm just, you know, I'm just a complete shit show over in the corner there. It's not even clear what's happening. It's not like, you know, more normal where someone's stabbing you or something. Everyone understands that. This is some, you know, ridiculous. And so he's just shaking and...
All right, so next round you can take a move action or a regular action because you are minor stunned.
Okay.
Yeah, just you can't take both. All right, so that is Icarus, and your soul sight has dropped.
Okay, gotcha.
Armsman, first up is Icarus. Icarus, what's your remaining Armsman going to do?
He's gonna come here and cover. He saw his buddy got gunned down. I mean, there's nothing. I don't know. He's not really doing that much useful where he was, and he will go on Overwatch still to shoot a bad guy. Yeah, and I'm gonna make the dead ones a little smaller.
Oh, just so that way you're able to step over them, but you still can benefit from the light.
Nice.
I've pissed off the Roll20 god, so my game just went a little bonkers. Let's see here. Can I squish him down like that? No. Okay, so I got to hit Shift. There you go. Squish it down. I got to hit Alt. There we go. Okay. All right. Then it is Octavia, your guardsman.
Well, I guess
Armsman.
The same thing. Standing out there or heading down the corridor gets you mushed, so they'll hunker down and do Overwatch.
Okay. Then Noros, what are your Armsmen doing? One is still on fire.
Yeah, one of them is definitely stop, drop, roll.
So that one is
fire boy.
He takes 5 more damage from the fire.
Uh-oh.
Still alive.
And not for long.
Oh, shit. Yeah, he's still burning. And then your other guardsman, Armsman.
Well, we're gonna... Yeah, he's gonna retreat.
Okay.
3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Back to where these guys are hiding.
Okay. Then it is Octavia. Lady Octavia, what are you doing?
Which I guess she stays where she is and does Overwatch as well. I mean,
okay.
Not sure what else you can do.
I mean, yeah, okay. The Noros.
Yeah, and what is Noros gonna do? I mean, he's quite injured as well. and his men are dying very quickly. So he is going to regroup with his allies as well.
Okay.
So he's going to move back to here. 1, 2, 3. I can move 4, and then I can use Overwatch or whatever to like cover the retreat here. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Then it is anyone who is on Overwatch. You can take an action instead if you like, because you'll be off Overwatch at the end of this round.
Yeah. So then I'll take the other 4 movement backwards after that. 2, 3, 4 to here.
Okay. Then it is any of the other armsmen wish to do anything? Okay.
No.
All right. Then I have 2 that need to make tech rolls to try and unjam their weapons. Where are you? There he is. Sorry. Okay. Tech is not their strong suit. Failed. Oh, no, succeeded. Shit. So that guy has unjammed his gun. Then, let's see here. Those 2 are going to fire once again. Missed. That one hits. An 8. That armsman on the ground, you can give us a reflex check at disadvantage. So he's 30 he's rolling against.
Oh,
It's pretty close.
that's sad.
That is a crit fail, unfortunately. So that is 6. He's dead.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I'll shrink him. Like I'm using the Master's matter compressor. I am about to start a Tom Baker Doctor Who rewatch. So, all right. Then that's those 2. What are these 2 going to do? One is going to move up here. In Overwatch, one's going to move there in Overwatch. And one move there in Overwatch. One moves there in Overwatches. And this one will move up. Overwatch, this one's going to run on 2. Oh, actually, they'll both go down this way. Yeah. Okay. He has gone 2, 3. So you see one of these things moves into light here. And he's going to fire at you, Noros. Would you like to dodge?
Yes.
I hit with only 1, though.
Dodge. Is it on the combat tab? Dodge?
Dodge is reflexes, I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's on the character tab.
Dodge is technically an
Reflexes.
action, so it is. I'm.
Yeah.
I think you get to make a reflexes check with advantage, maybe?
Oh.
No, but you didn't use your action for that. You used... This is a reaction.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. If you're just making yourself hard to hit, that's what you benefit
I can
from.
use my superiority on this, right?
Yes, you can.
Okay, yeah. I'm going to do that.
Hell yeah.
Oh, God. A 90 fucking 8.
You want to fate point that?
Yeah, I used my last fate point. Okay. Oh. Does it still have?
You still have superiority. Yeah,
superiority?
you re-roll with the exact same modifiers.
Okay.
Nice.
There we go.
So you avoid him altogether. The second one, 2, 4 moves forward. Yeah. I hit you, Noros. That is 6, 10. That means you take 6 points of damage.
Oh.
You're not over your wound threshold, are you? I think you have 15. Right?
No, I think I am now.
No, your wound threshold is 15. If you were at 8
I'm at
before,
14. Yeah,
exactly. So you're good. You're good. You're fine.
You're totally fine.
What are you complaining about? Come on.
Yeah.
You're dancing on the edge of death, not,
You're
taking
not
up
dead.
residence with it. Yeah. There is a bellow from the end of the hall. And that biggin. Let's see here. He strides forward. Oh, the irony. Oh, the sickening irony. I'm rolling with disadvantage. Let me see if you're actually in range. Nope. Oh, it's medium range. I can fire with disadvantage. The irony is the hand cannon he is firing at you.
No.
Which I miss with. And that is it for them. Icarus, you take a move or you can take an action. You choose.
Maybe I stay put and purge.
Again? Okay, yeah.
I think that makes sense under the circumstances.
What worse could happen here? Come on.
Seriously.
Go ahead.
All right.
So that is your discipline check, I think, first, right?
Yeah. And it's a new round-ish, right?
You have
in
superiority.
play?
Yep. You haven't used it for anything yet.
Yeah, I think it's a good call. Superiority is getting used.
I do have bad news. So you would have lost superiority at the end of the surprise round. You would have started with 0 until you start taking some of them down. And if that wasn't the case, then you've lost 2 people as well. And fluctuate that when you lose people, that's when you lose one of the rare times you actually lose superiority.
Okay. So we're at 0, right?
So you're at 0 right now, yeah.
All right. And I assume that the touched by warp does it have any effect on my
yeah, you have 0 because of the surprise that we forgot to take away, but I wouldn't have taken it away from the fallen things because they're just chumps. Sorry, what was your question?
I don't really think I have a question. That touch by the warp doesn't affect this,
warp
right?
Changes it. No. What? Not for this roll. No, only when you're manifesting powers.
There we go.
Look at that. So that you could purge up to 9, but remember the perils, the psychic phenomenon.
So down to 2. Down to 2.
Down to 2. So it's at 3. So 1d100 plus 3, please.
Okay.
Plus 30, not 3.
1d plus 30. All right. Stand by. Here we go.
90. Veil of darkness. All light sources dim substantially, causing the zone to be poorly lit. So what is the...
That might be better. We're getting our ass kicked.
It does actually, because it would pose disadvantage on the attacks on you. So at the very least, there's that. There's no lights coming from the end. There's only from you guys, right? So...
Yeah, and maybe the globes like sputter ominously, and
psychic phenomenon affect your current zone and last 1d10 minutes or until the encounter ends. If it occurs in a zone already affected by that phenomena, reality there permanently manifests a lasting anomaly. You broke the world. Okay, so basically within so within 4 meters of Icarus, so like 2 squares out, basically this whole room, this whole little like, you know, whatever it is, foyer, courtyard, junction, this is all now going to be dim light. I won't dim your lighting just because it's going to be a pain in the ass for that many things, but just, you know, pretend. All right.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, you spew more power out. You're not manifesting, you're not maintaining the power actually still.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, because you were stunned.
Good point.
Did you
so
want
I'm down to 0?
Well,
0.
the thing is, then you would add plus 20 to that result, which gets us into the danger zone for it. So, because remember, you had plus 10 for each point that you drop, each point of work charge. So we'll leave it here for now, but just bear in mind that for next time, you could have dropped your thing down to lower, but that would have meant a 110 result on the psychic phenomenon, which would have been psychic breakthrough. Roll again, re-rolling results of 101 plus and applying both a standard and lingering effect. So you would break the world permanently in a significant way. So, then it is Icarus's Armsman. Singular.
I mean, I'm going to have him peek around the corner. Basically, he's going to keep an eye out, you know, here.
Okay.
Use cover and Overwatch. Shoot if he sees anyone.
Okay. Just FYI, taking cover is an action. You do get to continue getting benefit from it, but if you're trying to benefit from cover, that is an action. Just like aiming. Aiming is an action in the game.
And if once you obtain cover, do you have to keep using your action?
You're good until you move. If it's available and you take the action to take cover,
then his action will be to use cover.
Okay. So if he's poking his head around the corner, I do get a chance to shoot then. Okay. But you have there would be, I'll give moderate cover here, which is, I think, -4 success levels. Automatically. Ooh. Let me double check that. This is one of the nice things we use in Battle Mat. There's things that come up that we just don't, when you're doing it narrative, don't necessarily come up as much.
Totally. It helps a lot, actually, I think, in a game like this.
Yeah, it's like seeing it both ways and then seeing how to take advantage. Yeah. All right. And cover. Right. Combat comes after. Here we go. Take cover. Oh, no, it gives you armor, not success level. So you have 4 points of armor versus range attacks.
Wow, nice.
Yeah, cover is good. So they are going to shoot. I have advantage, so unfortunately that is a hit with 4 success levels. Does the Armsman wish to dodge? He hasn't used his disadvantage yet.
He does indeed.
You know what? Hold on. That is dim lighting. I actually might have disadvantage on that roll, which means I take it as it falls.
Oh, yeah.
Let me just double check that. Lighting.
And Icarus is going to claim full credit for that.
Exactly. I meant to do that. As snot's coming out of every orifice.
Yep.
Where is it here? Lighting. It's not on the, or at least I can't spot it on the DM screen. Let me just see here. Again, for those listening at home, apologies for looking up so much stuff. This is the first time a lot of this stuff has come up for us. So, like if it is just a disadvantage, which I think how disadvantage is how a lot of that sort of situational stuff plays out in this game. Yeah. But I'd sooner look it up first and then make a decision afterwards. Elimination. I do love the sidebars. When I was reading the game earlier, it's really nice feature.
They are nice.
Of it. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Dark. Disadvantage on dexterity, melee, reflexes, and tech tests. Oh, it's not dark. It's dim. Poorly lit. Here we go. Ranged tests made to target anyone in the zone are made at disadvantage, which means you can fucking ignore my hit because it's all dim in there right now.
Nice.
So he fires at you, rattles away. What you can see, Armsman, go ahead and poke yourself just around the corner, and I will show you where that Xenos scum is located. Oh, you know what? You can't see from it.
I can only see it here.
He can see Xenos scum. So would he like to fire?
Yes.
Go ahead. Dim lighting, so I'll have disadvantage on it, but it's a... Go ahead and roll percentile against a... 50 to shoot.
This is his first shot. He's eager to get a round off.
Yep.
Ugh, so close.
He does have spread, though, because you do have shotgun. So let's just... What does spread do again?
That's a good question.
All creatures within immediate range of the target, which is 1 square away. Of the target. Never mind. Doesn't do anything else. Never mind. It's only useful against things. So you fire down that corridor. Unfortunately, that's not going to hit. Next, Octavia, your Armsman. What would they like to do?
All right. So I guess the one next to me will have a shot. Oh, he's got his shotgun. That's no bloody use.
You can fire one range beyond what the range of the weapon is. It's just you have disadvantage when you fire.
Yeah.
Combat shotgun has medium range, which is 24 squares away.
All right.
So, sorry, 24 meters away. So that's as far as
squares.
Yeah, if they want to start moving forward, that would be in range if you move 4 squares.
Well, I guess if that Overwatch has already been triggered, so I guess this guy will move over here. That'll be. I guess that's his full move, right?
Aquare! That's his move, so he can take an action.
Okay, so let's give him a shot.
It's 50, because that idiot's standing in full light right now.
So let's roll 1d100.
No, nice. This one, I could try and dodge, I suppose. I failed my dodge, so that is a hit. Combat shotgun does 6 points, which means I need to get off the measuring too. Guys, I've done that thing where I tried to apply damage to a thing with a ruler, so no one else needs to do that.
Yeah.
6, so look at this. That is 1 Armsman. You have 3 more to go.
Okay, so this guy will move around here and do the same at the same guy.
Yep. Oh, so close. Oh, jams.
Critical miss.
Yeah. So he needs a tech roll to unjam the weapon. Next. 2 more.
I think that'll be. I guess this guy can do the similar thing at the peak.
Yeah. So if you peek down, well, remember the other guy took cover, and I think I actually gave him an extra action. I fucking cheated for him, but it was fun to see them fire ones.
Oh, right, because he took cover and fired, right?
Exactly.
Gotcha.
So he's going to stay where he is then.
Yeah, the Armsman wishes to take cover as well. He'll have 6 armor, and you will see there is Xenos scum right here. What I'll do, Octavia, you're not there, but just so you can see, look at that.
Okay.
I'll put you back where you were. All right. So you got 2 taking cover. The one in the top in the north. What is he doing?
He's staying where he is in case someone comes down.
And
that
Overwatch.
Way. Yes, exactly.
Awesome, Lady. Oh no, sorry. It is.
There's.
I don't know. I'm sure this has been in for a while. I love that they've got a go back button now for the initiative.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, I don't remember it being there because I've had to cycle through so many times. Noros, what are your armsmen doing?
Yeah, my armsman, my other armsmen will smolder.
Wait,
this one.
Didn't you have 4?
What?
Yeah, 3 of
them. Yeah, one burned to death. Or, well, one you shot and then he immediately burned with the napalm. The second one ran down the tunnel and got shot. And the third one slowly burned to death.
I thought you had 4 for some reason.
Yeah, there's one here.
I did. 3 dead.
I must have erased one of the corpses by accident.
Oh, yeah, I think you did.
Sorry.
He would have been like here-ish somewhere, wherever he was.
Oh, here,
killed.
let me do this.
Doesn't matter. He's.
Well, because if you have the whole lit corridor, that's at least.
Oh, that's fair.
There you go.
Okay, so that one steps forward and he will shoot his shotgun.
Go ahead. Shoot the same dude.
Oh,
Aquare. Okay.
Dang it.
Then, Aquare shotguns are just deafening everyone in the corridor. Now, Lady Octavia, what would you like to do?
Well, I take it that my shots are now blocked by all these goons.
No, you can fire through allies.
Okay, so in which case, I will shoot this guy with my las rifle.
The las rifle, I believe, has a long range as well, does it not?
Yep. So there's no... I knew I bought it for a reason.
Anything you wish to do with fancy with your las rifle, like the rapid fire, or rapid fire allows you to roll with advantage, and you get to add with a las gun.
I don't have rapid fire.
Oh, it's one got burst. Shit.
So I will aim.
Aim is an action, not a short action. If you're aiming, it allows you to extend the range by one range band and target a location.
Yeah, it doesn't matter then. So let's just go for this shot.
Anything fancy with this? Are you bursting? Are you... That's really the only option is burst. And burst...
No, I may as well burst it.
Heck yeah. You add +1 success level. Oh, awesome. Yeah, so +1 success level to the thing. That's fucking great.
Okay, so superior to none. Modifier is...
Oh, wait, I got none. Yeah.
So the modifier is... None. Yep. None, yep. Submit.
Nice!
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's no. Failure.
Oh.
So technically it's only failure by -2.
I will use a fate point to re-roll that.
Hell yeah.
Stop this.
You got a better chance here. Come on. No, that's a 0 plus. That doesn't include the +1 for burst.
Oh, it's a +1.
Mm-hmm. So that is 7 points of damage. And look at this. Yeah. Okay, you have 7 shots left in your mag. You could move too, Lady Octavia, if you like.
No, I'm good.
Noros, what are you doing?
Okay. Noros is finally going to fire his las gun after all these rounds.
Okay.
Not.
Do you want to burst as well?
Absolutely.
Nice.
Noros, it's obvious that you're badly wounded, right?
Yes.
I would also, if it's possible, I would like to be able to shout to Norris, "Get over here!" I shouted him as whatever he's doing.
Oh my god, I rolled like 20 90s tonight.
Yeah. All right. So you're firing. You could also move if you like.
Yes.
I'm screaming at you, Norris, to get over here.
He can't fit in the square.
I can't really fit there, but I can go here.
Can he go here?
Yeah, but he'd still be wide. He'd still be in the corridor.
I'm trying to get. I'm moving here to get cover. You can run across to me.
So Norris would probably know that I can heal, but you've got to be next to me.
Right, but
I can't stand next to you. If I stand here, I'm like gonna
and
get
the next
shot.
people to go are the gene stealers.
And Noros knows I'm not going over there. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
See, now we're seeing this is where
And I'm actually gonna take cover.
Can't, because attack cover would be your action.
I have tactical movement.
Yes, you can. Fuck yeah.
I forgot. I just noticed it. Like
+6 armor. That's
What
awesome.
does that do? Norris?
That's
awesome.
I can use a free action to take cover.
Wow, that is
'Cause I'm
sweet.
Like
That's a juicy one.
yeah, that's a juicy one.
That is juicy.
This is how we learn, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
I know. Well, we haven't been on the map before, so that
Right,
ability
no.
was like I haven't used it in any of our
Well, this
sessions.
is also
really.
like you guys were in a fucking kill box too, right? Like this is what bullshit DM set up that. Oh, wait a minute. Suddenly this has come back to me. Oh no. All right, then nobody I think is on. Oh, we have one armsman on Overwatch right now. Anybody wish to do two on Overwatch? Are they doing anything with their actions? No,
Not mine.
Okay, then it is top of the next round. We have Xenos Scum. All right, so this one is going to race up here and take cover. So I'll put, what am I going to do here? Taking cover, yellow for cowardice. Probably a better mnemonic I could use for that. This one will also run up here and take cover. Yellow for cowardice. He needs to try and unjam his gun. Not this round. Big Boss is going to step forward some more, right into the light. He's carrying a giant, like, a crudely made, something that would be like a fire axe in one hand, and he fires that hand cannon at the armsman, who is actually in light now because of that corpse. And that is a miss once again. Oh, wait a minute. Gang Boss. Gang Boss is a better shot. You want to give a dodge? This is one of Lady Octavia, one of your guardsmen, armsmen.
Well, I'll give this. I'll skive here. Norris, you should take control of the two guardsmen, my guys nearest you, since you are down and out.
Because surely Jeff is out of 90s right now. So go ahead and give us another percentile roll.
I'll keep the two near me.
Okay. Very kind.
Yeah. What a surprise.
He had a feeling it wasn't going to be around for long. So
that's why he gave it to me, so he can blame me for all their deaths.
Yeah, you killed my guard.
That is oh my god, that's 9 damage, and it's penetrating from that hand cannon. Jeff, if we play this again, definitely keep your hand cannon. It's a pretty badass weapon in this. All right, so that was him. This guy is going to 1, 2, 3, 4 move to there. He will fire at that armsman on the bottom. I have advantage here. Ooh, I hit with a 3. Jeff, another dodge for the armsman, please.
The other guy?
Yeah. I mean, crit fail doesn't really mean anything for this.
Sure.
But
roll 20. Just throw a crit on top of that failure.
That is 3, 9, 12. That other guardsman, sadly.
Next time we play a D100 game, we should pick one where we have to roll high.
There you go.
Okay, I feel your pain though, because I've missed with a whole lot of shots today. Okay, shots that I should have hit with. Come on, there we go. All right. I then have, let's see here, these two move up. They're going to reload. These guys. Just going to run up. Okay, and that one is going to fire again. So your armsman, Icarus, your one surviving armsman. Would you like to dodge?
Yes.
Okay. I am firing just flat out. I got 2 success levels.
Negative.
But you do have a total of 7 points of armor. And 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, minus 6. You take 6 points of damage. Nope. You take 4 points of damage.
All right.
So your armsman benefits from that cover. The other one is going to take cover this round. So he's got some benefit. The other guy is technically standing in the fucking hallway because he does not have cover. And that is it for the aliens. Icarus, you have full round of actions this round. Don't you feel just the weight of freedom coming over you?
Luxurious.
Wave of freedom, not weight of freedom. It's the 41st millennium. This is the weight of freedom. That is very thematic.
But one time, Noros, I scream one time, and I rush over to him.
And I have no Overwatch.
Okay.
Then what are you doing?
I am going to, for the first time ever,
Here we go.
be using standby Seal Wounds on page 170.
Love it.
Do you touch me?
I do. I touch you.
Oh.
Yep.
And I've got gook all over my face and coming out of my...
It's like a snotty kid coming up to give you a hug.
Yeah. Well, you also just had like a super
worse.
corruption event, right?
Oh, I did. I'm looking kind of dark and my skin's kind of... Yeah. So let's see. You perceive the biomantic energy in a creature's body, bolstering it with your psychic power to speed the restoration of damaged tissue. Touch a creature within immediate range. The target heals wounds equal to your willpower bonus, plus the target's toughness bonus, plus the SL from your manifest test. And if the target is bleeding, the condition is removed.
Okay. I've got more good news. It is a routine test to manifest this.
Oh, that's right.
And your rating is your tens digit, right?
Now the bad...
Yeah.
You have advantage on this roll.
What's that?
You have advantage on this roll.
Oh, I do?
Oh, and your warp threshold should be down to a 2 as well.
Oh, should be down. Oh, what do I have it wrong?
Your blue bars should be a 2.
Okay. Oh, you're right. You're
Yeah,
right.
you're good. You're good. I got you. Go ahead and give us a roll. So you got advantage on this manifest test.
That's right.
It is
that's right.
routine.
Okay.
Come on, roll 20.
Here we
I'm not
go.
rolling just because it's
99.
targeting me. Yeah.
I have advantage.
He sucks
It
the
could be
last
88,
bit of
to
my
be
life
fair.
spirit out.
And there we go.
4 success levels. So you gain 6 warp charge, but that is 4, 8, and toughness bonus 12 back, Noros.
Wow.
I touch you and you just whatever. You maybe shudder, as the psychic.
Yeah.
You feel your veins moving and all sorts of...
I feel your ichor closing my veins up.
Well, and somehow too, you have the sensation of him licking both ears at the same time. It's
Yeah.
really,
Oh, God.
You're now in better condition than when you came in.
I am.
you really are.
So let's go over this again. It's 2 plus 4
Is 6
plus...
your 2 that you already had. You're at a warp threshold of 8 right now, which I think is your max. But you're not
Okay.
over it.
That's right. That's right.
Oh. All right. The surviving armsman. First up is your surviving armsman, Icarus. You have cover right now, and you do have line of sight on one of the guys who has no cover. You want to shoot him?
That's a yes.
That's a yes. Okay. I did succeed in my dodge, so -2 success level. Yeah, -2 success level. Let's see how you do for your attack. It's a percentile against a 50. Yeah, that seal wounds was pretty freaking good.
Yeah,
That's
it's
solid.
awesome.
It's a minor power too, so it's nice.
That's
a nice
awesome.
one.
Well, that's nice because it's fun having that kind of up and down tempo to combat too. Okay, so now give us a percentile roll there, Icarus. Assuming your armsman who's got cover is going to want to try and blast that Xenos scum.
Yes. Yeah, dang.
Better luck next time. Next up is Octavia's armsman. What are you doing? You got 2 right
Well,
now.
she's got in the same situation, right?
One of them can
he'll
shoot.
unload.
Yeah. Do you want to take Overwatch or take a shot at that guy?
No, he's going to take take a shot. And try
Nice. Okay, so I
shoot
did
this
make
bugger.
so my dodge will count to this one. Awesome. I got 2. You got 4, which means you're doing combat shotgun is 5. No, 6. 6, 7, 8 damage. Look at that. All right.
He done
You
good.
blast it, and then your arms went to the north.
He can he hit the guy down?
Down the corridor.
Yeah, here.
That guy, he can. Yeah, looks like he's got line of sight. That guy has taken cover though, so he'll have some armor. But yeah, and the shotgun. Holy smokes! I do get to make a dodge roll, which failed, which means that is 10 points of damage. No, that is 11 points of damage. So he takes 5 because he does the cover. Nice shot. That armsman could move as well if he'd like, or as he can stay where he is.
He's good. He's good.
Okay. Then Noros, you got 2 armsmen right now. What are you doing?
Yeah, they are gonna fire. Both of them are gonna fire at this guy here.
Okay. So I'll make my I'll just make a dodge and apply it to whomever.
Oh, one.
Oh, nice. So hold
And
on.
one jam.
Oh shit! So one gun jammed. That is 4 levels of success. I did dodge by 4, so unfortunately, we bring it down to 0 levels of success. So the one guy does. I do manage to reduce that down to 0 success levels. The thing is, you can succeed on a 0 success level. You fail on a negative. So I think that hits then. It just means it's 0 success levels.
Yeah, it's just like not much damage.
So that is 6 damage. Well, I mean, if he had cover, that would be better, but that actually is something. So you hit this Xenos scum with your shotgun. Look at that. It's not nothing.
Nice.
That is all the armsmen. Lady Octavia, what are you doing?
I'll use my laser rifle.
We're in the last round here. If you spend a fate point before, you can roll with advantage.
Let's do that as well. So I'm going to do that, aiming at the big bad.
Okay.
Clearly.
Narratively speaking.
So burst.
Yep. He has dodge, so he can't dodge now?
Yes. Submit superiority none, modifier none.
Come on. Nice! That is 4 success levels. Which means 6, so that's actually 10 damage. That's awesome. All right, look at this. Guys, if you take him down, you do get a success 1 level superiority. He's an elite target. Lady Octavia, you can actually spend fate to add to success levels if you choose.
Oh, why not? Let's get rid of
2 more fate.
2 more fate.
You got it. And then Noros, refreshed. You got cover. So
yeah, can I shoot from cover, or do I have
absolutely. Yep.
Okay.
Let me just do this. I'm going to position you. If you hold down Alt, you can move yourself off of the grid. So can you see down the corridor then?
Yeah, I can see him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
You want to try and take him out?
Yeah. I'm gonna fire at this bugger. I don't have any fate points. So I'll just shoot.
Then you're bursting, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which that increased it by 1?
Plus 1 success level, yeah.
Okay.
Look at that! 5 success levels. So that is 11 points of damage. Jeff, why don't you tell us what it looks like as you take down this gang leader?
Yeah, I think I'm just feeling like absolutely, his morale was about as low as it could be.
Yep.
And then he sort of like retreated back to his allies. And as gross as it was, Icarus sort of like gave him hope that like, oh, that's right,
Yeah.
I do have powerful friends here. And so then he sort of just leans around the corner, and it's, one of these like right down his sight. He sees the Xenos scum and he
Amazing.
fires.
If you guys could put in chat, you have 1 superiority now.
Amazing.
Nice.
Yes. Okay. Then, guys, that means, unfortunately, we're at the end of our session. We'll have to continue this fracas next time. We did start an hour and a half late, so that was an hour and a half session. Before I launch into the outro, this is our first time having a scrap on a map with Imperium Maledictum, and you guys were on nothing but the back footing throughout. With that in mind, what's your thoughts on ugly scraps in this game so far?
Yeah, it's fun. It's good. I like adding the tactical combat to this game.
Yeah.
I like how fights can play out both theater of the mind pretty well and tactically.
Yeah.
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 We also did a lot of looking up and a lot of like, how does that work again too? So like, there's also a lot of that stuff which is going to speed up over the course of play. Learning what the certain tactical kind of advantages are too, like that. We learned about Overwatch. We learned the value of cover. We learned we got to see the actual like purgation and warp charge in play. How did that feel, Sean?
I mean, it was good to. It's good to get a feel for it. We did. We rolled on both tables. We rolled on the phenomenon. We rolled on the perils.
Yeah.
We did purgation. We did multiple purgation rolls. I got like a healing roll in for the first time.
Oh yeah.
The soul sight, came into play as far as detecting bad guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I thought, it was a pretty big psycher session for, getting some various things in.
I like as well that it is a fluctuating resource too. That's not just like you've got a certain amount of points and you're going to blow through them and that's what you're using for your round. It's kind of cool the way that it.
I agree. The ebb and flow. And with the warp touch, it's ridiculously vacillating. Like,
holy shit! Yeah,
I mean, you're from like, oh no, you're fine now, and like, and the next thing you do, it's like totally out of control.
Yeah.
So normally it won't be that much. That touch of warp is crazy, but on ordinarily it'll be.
But normally, like if you're rolling with advantage, doesn't that automatically trigger perils of the warp on a fail? When you're pushing a power or overcharging,
right? When you're pushing,
because that's the other flip side to it is you're generating a shit ton of charge, but you were also rolling with advantage on every single one of your manifestations.
No, totally true.
So it's interesting.
Yeah. The pushing. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't have a good feel quite yet of how desperate I have to do to push. Like that 1d10 is pretty serious. Because you could roll. If you roll a 2, it's not too big a deal, but. If you roll over, because you're already, that's plus the charge of the power. And the power is going to be at least 2. I mean, there may be a 1 on there, but there's not too many 1s. It's going to be 2 or 3. It's probably going to be 2 at his level. So, gosh, anything beyond like half of that D10 or above, that's pretty serious business of warp charge. Mm-hmm. So to push, you're going to have to be fairly desperate, I think, to get too much pushing going.
Yeah. Yeah,
but it's a cool option for sure.
Oh, we didn't see. Also, I don't know if they triggered. Lady Aquare, you also had that distracting ability, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah, I should have been using that.
Yeah, well, once per encounter, you may interrupt another's by making a test to impose disadvantage on that test.
Oh,
is her distracting ability? Although, I mean, like, there wasn't one clear,
I'm not sure
like,
there's too many
make or break thing.
I tried to distract the guy by shooting him with my laser rifle.
Right.
Oh, fuck, you also had your gallows humor. As an action, use charm or rapport to make a joke to remove fatigued, frightened, or stunned. So you could have removed Icarus's stun condition with your gallows humor.
Next time.
Yeah.
Too bad it didn't remove a blaze.
Right.
Yeah, really.
Right.
That was
They
cool.
shout toasty across the courthouse.
Yeah.
Barbecue tonight.
Well, once
Right.
the troops got into play too, I think they started like once you could figure out a little bit what they could do and what the range was and where your enemies were. That certainly would that certainly got into got them to be more effective.
Well, they couldn't see anybody. That was the issue. I mean, they couldn't shoot back. That was the.
That's the thing. You're
Plus, rolling a 1 and then a 6 helped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. Big heads.
I haven't. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead, Sean. No.
I haven't. I haven't spent my XP yet, so this will. I mean, I've got 200. I don't have tons, but I got enough.
Didn't I? What is it? 100 I've been given per week.
Yeah. So, but I missed a couple sessions. So, so I've got 200 because I haven't spent any ever, and I'll get another 100. I'll have 300.
Yeah, 300
after this.
Yeah.
So that's definitely enough, and this will definitely inform.
And there's lots of fun things, right? Like lots of different skills, lots of different specialties, and then the talents as well.
And on the Psyker thing, it's pretty. It only takes 100 to buy a new power. 60 for a minor, 100 for a regular one. If you have the discipline, the talent in the specific discipline, and it's just 100 to buy a new discipline that comes with the power.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's pretty wide open.
And you know what? You're in the middle of a warp instability. I'm fucking fine with you spending that XP to get new powers during this. That's totally fine.
Yep. So I mean, he's got the now he couldn't see too much in this one, so or else I would have tried to smite somebody.
Yeah.
But there are some range weapons. There are some range area weapons in there that are intriguing. I almost tried the he's got the shriek, and I almost asked you, but then things got crazy, and I was dealing with warp charge. But there's a shriek in there that's interesting.
Yeah.
It affects it affects his own zone and another zone.
Yeah. So it's a 4-foot radius, 4 meter radius that you would affect.
So that was tough. I figured it's going to affect too many of us. It would affect my whole little area over there. So I couldn't really bring that into play because that would have been
Smite?
arranged. Well, Smite, I got to see the bad guy, and it was a little tough. Visibility was a little challenging.
Yeah. Which is something to consider, right? Like that's one of the things I like playing with these kind of things. They don't necessarily have dark vision. I got to double check, but they may have it already. But the guns they were firing, I was shooting with advantage every time I shot because they were just like and using their rapid fire, and I was getting +3 damage with every shot.
Oh wow!
So that's why I was part of the reason I was chewing through your armsman is because I was just doing so much, able to do so much damage with each hit, and they only have 1 point of armor.
So the rapid fire gives you advantage, and is there a downside?
Well, I mean, it chews through 1 magazine and one point of ammo.
Gotcha.
Every time you use rapid fire, the thing is it gives you advantage on your attack roll, and plus there's 2 options you could do with rapid fire. One of them is effectively like the spread, and the other one is the roll with advantage, and you add damage equal to the rapid fire rating. So it's cool, but even with that, I was still rolling terribly, and the impact of cover is huge.
Yeah.
Right, +6 armor for it. That's really good at getting into position. And Noros, that ability to get that with a free action is super fucking cool.
That's crazy good.
Cool. Yeah.
Well, especially
really
once we get into a more open map or where there's more places for you to kind of hide. That's going to be a really useful race over, duck for cover, and then start opening up.
Yeah.
Awesome. Any last closing thoughts? I'm liking this game more every time we play it, guys.
Yeah, it's a good game.
It's a good, really well done game. For what looked the first time I read it, I was like, so just Warhammer 4. Yeah, it's very different enough for me to continually fuck up tomorrow morning's session because I'll remember stuff from this game and not for tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
But boy, like this is one of the there's a lot of times where we get a chance to get a game to the table where there's just the core book, and I always feel like that's a really special time where you can get a chance to see just what's the bare bones of this thing, and it gives context to every new thing that comes on. There's not. With some of the big games, you always get a chance to do that too, but with the smaller games like Iron Kingdoms or Legend of the Five Rings, I'm trying to think in my lifetime what ones we've done that with. What other ones have we used? I mean, like Flames of Freedom and Blackbirds. To be honest, Flames of Freedom isn't getting anything else, but Blackbirds is supposed to have another book coming out sometime soon. Both of those.
You mentioned Iron Kingdoms, right?
Yes, yeah. Iron Kingdoms was awesome to see right from the get-go, and then as the line developed. I can't think of any other offhand, where we got to, apart from like fucking D&D. Every edition of D&D you go through something similar to, but it's not the same when a niche game that only you're playing. Yeah, but anyway, all right, then, for those listening at home, thank you so much for joining us for part 5 of our Imperium Maledictum adventure, Lonely is the Hunter. As is always the case, if you have any comments, questions, or concerns regarding the session, the game, or the war story we're playing, please don't hesitate to leave a comment in the comment section down below, and I'll endeavor to reply in a timely fashion. There's also a link down below to the Dungeon Musings Discord server, where all of us are active, and we have channels there dedicated to Warhammer games in general, as well as most other campaigns and games we run on the channel. There's also a link down below there's also on that, the server, there's also one for charity initiatives we run on the channel, including the charity sessions we'll be running in the latter half of the year. And there are a ton of helpful and friendly and resourceful people on there. So if you have any, you're more than welcome to join us over there. There's also a link down below to our friends at Noble Knight Games. Noble Knight Games is the preeminent unionized retailer of hard-to-find and out-of-print RPGs in North America. Not only do they have a great selection of new role-playing games, board games, and card games, they have an unmatched selection of hard-to-find and out-of-print RPGs. If they do not have something in their extensive catalog, you can put it on a want list and they'll send you an email when it comes in. And if you make a purchase of $10 or more through their website, be sure to enter the code MUSERNIGHT. All caps, all one word. It's listed in the description of the video. And you'll save yourself 10% in your purchase. If you're listening to this after June 30th, 2024, come back to one of our more recent videos and you'll see what the discount code is listed there in the description of that video. There is also a link down below to something called Heroes Save Villages, which is the charity fundraising campaign that we run on the channel. It benefits the SOS Children's Villages International Charity, a really incredible organization active in over 130 countries, benefiting over 80,000 orphaned and abandoned children. All donations that go through that link go directly to SOS Children's Villages International. None of it comes to the channel or any other middleman. It just goes to benefit the kids who benefit from their services. As a small way of saying thank you, starting at the end of July, we'll be opening up voting on the charity sessions for the remaining part of the year. What we plan on doing is having our donors vote on our mashups for the remainder of the year. We're going to pick classic adventures from D&D or Call of Cthulhu or whatever else kind of strikes our fancy, and then we'll be having donors voting on games to run that adventure with, which it was not designed to be played with. So if you're dying to see a Imperium Maledictum Barrow Maze or Imperium Maledictum, I don't know, Keep on the Borderlands or Imperium Maledictum Haunting, then you will be certainly free to vote on that. We're going to try and come up with some really unusual mashups for you to vote on, and you'll also be voting on what kind of heroes we'll be playing in that as well. That is if you made a $25 or more donation to the Heroes Save Villages campaign since January 1st. The last thing I will say is an enormous thank you to our stalwart agents. So, James, Jeffrey, and Sean, thank you so much for playing tonight, guys. This was a lot of fun. I really, I've been enjoying, not jokes aside, I've been enjoying this game every week. We get more every week to play it. This one, I really, really enjoyed seeing the gunfight in this one. That felt really fun. I had a pretty high watermark for our experience with Wrath and Glory, but this felt pretty good in the sense of, like, it felt like there was peril and you had, you're losing some of your resources, but I love the recovery with Icarus's healing, and I love how everyone else kind of just, played smart and waited for the opportunity to start unloading. So that was really cool. a level of peril without just fucking turning you guys into greasy spots. So that's always a good thing. Then we'll be back in the grim and perilous world, back on the macro statue, as our heroes are trying to clear out this Xenos scum threat. And until then, we hope that we gave you a few hours to take your mind off the troubles of our world and think about the troubles that our grim and perilous heroes are encountering on the macro statue. And until we see you again, stay safe, stay healthy, and happy gaming.